Chance is a Sentinel survivor from the Roblox game Forsaken. You flip a coin. If you land on heads, you get 1 charge to all of your abilities minus Hatfix. If you get tails, you get the vulnerable effect, stacking each time you land tails. You can use those charges to either fire your gun at a killer, stunning them, or re-roll your HP and potentially get a bunch more HP to survive more hits. But whatever you do, it's all just a gamble. Okay, so now to actually get into the chance guide. What you're gonna want to do is coin flip until you get a single charge. You're gonna use that charge to get a reroll, and then once you reroll, you're gonna hope that it's more than what you currently got, at least in the hundreds. And if it's in the hundreds, then you can continue to reroll until you get 3 charges on your gun. Once you have 3 charges on your gun, that's the best opportunity for you to fire your gun. Because if you fire with 3 charges, then the chances of your gun exploding or not firing is severely decreased compared to if you were to do it with 1 or 2 charges. But I suppose I should get into the statistics of his coin flip and all of his other stuff. Chance's coin flip has a little penalty system where if you do get tails, you'll still get a buffed chance of getting heads the next time you flip, with it increasing by 2.5% each time you get tails. And the buff removes itself as soon as you get heads. Hey, post-recording Spy Mouse here. Count every time I say chance in this video, including the time I just said chance right now. So, with these buffs, all you gotta do is coin flip over and over again until you get the proper rewards you want. Once you have 3 charges on your gun and a good amount of HP to use, that is when you go to the killer, aim your gun at them, pray they're too stupid to dodge out of the way, fire, shoot them, stun them. Or if they're chasing someone else, you can use shift lock to aim your gun at them while they're chasing the other survivor. And if you aim well enough, you can shoot the killer while they're chasing someone else, giving the survivor more time to run. Now, on to Hatfix. How Hatfix works is upon getting 3 charges, you will be able to use Hatfix. And what it does is remove all your stacks of vulnerable. And upon getting tails again, you'll immediately be set back to vulnerable 1. This is useful if you have really high amounts of vulnerable, specifically around 10 to 20, and you don't want that vulnerable anymore because you're worried that they're going to kill you. Now, remember when I said that the gun can explode? I'm going to teach you something very useful about that. So you see, if a killer is right next to you when your gun explodes, they will be knocked back extremely far, and they will be stunned for around 5 seconds. This gives you plenty of time to run away if you aren't dead, and if any survivor he was chasing is nearby, they can also run away, because the killer's 50 feet away from them now. This pretty much allows you to waste the killer's time at the cost of a bit of HP, but you can just get that HP back if you have an Elliot in your server, or a medkit, which is really useful if you're willing to take the risk. Because, the killer can always just dodge. Now, I'm going to go into the statistics for some of these abilities, starting off with One Shot. How the flintlock works is on your very first charge of the flintlock, you will have a 50% chance of successfully firing, and a 25% chance of either exploding or not firing. However, with each charge that you gain afterwards, up to 3, you will gain a 20% increase on your chance of firing, and a 10% decrease on exploding or not firing, giving you a 90% chance of firing in total, and a 10% chance of blowing up or just not firing. Those are pretty good odds, and you should go for that. Now, upon using reroll though, your HP will be rerolled from around 50 to 120. However, this is with you're only gonna want to use your first charge, because any other charge afterwards gives you like a 5 to 10% increase on HP, which doesn't really help. You're not gonna want to use that. Just use just use one charge of reroll. It's more profitable. Now, here are some of my tips. If you know that any attack a killer uses is going to one-shot you because of your current HP, just reroll no matter what. Because, I mean, no matter what, you're gonna be one-shot. Just reroll it like your life depends on it and hope you get enough charges to stun the killer and run. That's my best suggestion, because so long as you can juke the killer, you can just reroll until you're at max. Just keep rerolling until you win. That's all I can say. There are only so few times you're gonna have to use Hat Fix, and that's when you're at 10 to 20 stacks of vulnerability. Hat Fix is pretty much useless. You barely have to use it for anything. Unless your gun explodes or you have high amounts of vulnerability, you're not gonna have to use it. Because if your gun explodes, you're gonna have to Hat Fix so you can use your gun again. But if you're just high on vulnerability, then yeah, use Hat Fix. Otherwise, you don't have to use Hat Fix. It's pretty much just sitting there, and you don't have to use it ever. But you might be wondering, what would happen if I were to use this in-game? Well, let me show you. Looks like I'm on my last chance.